Awesome. The reason why I'm calling today is I run a local real estate solutions company. We're looking to purchase three properties in your neighborhood, just like yours, at 1234 Georgia Street. Have you considered selling at this time?
Wait, how did you get my number?
Well, Antoine, we actually work with a service company that helps us gather public info. Would you by would you by chance be open to an all cash offer on your property?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Awesome. Well, in order to give you the highest and best price, I just need to gather a little more information from you. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
Yeah, it's a 3-2, 3 bedroom, 2 baths, uh, built in 1975, uh, half an acre. Have some little issues, minor issues going on with it. A small leak in the roof, but that's basically it.
Okay. Would you say, water heater, furnace, AC, are these original appliances from 72, or have they been redone since then?
Oh, it's the same appliances, still running here and there, but yeah, it's the same appliances. I got a little minor issues with the water heater and stuff like that.
Okay, great, great. And you said you have a leak in your roof. Is a roof original 72 roof?
Correct. Yeah, it is.
Okay, great. How would you say the overall plumbing and electrical is, Antoine?
Uh, Plumbing pretty good. Not that solid. I mean, we do have one bathroom that have an issue in the back in the by the master bedroom, but other than that, plumbing's running pretty smooth.
Okay, great. Anything else you could elaborate on me as far as flooring, anything in the kitchen going on, carpet, windows?
Yeah, everything else is pretty solid. Everything else look pretty good.
Okay, 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 fantastic. So, can you tell me a little bit about your situation and why you're open to selling right now?
Yeah, well, basically, man, we're just looking to move out west. You know, we're looking to move as soon as possible. So as soon as we get this off and get this house sold, we'll be looking to move.
Okay. Well, so just to clarify, would you say that you really need to sell at the moment, or maybe you kind of just want to sell?
Well, we're looking to move sometime this year, so that's why we put it on the market, trying to sell it. And we got the for sale by owner list outside. So yeah, that's basically why.
Okay, great. Do you have any plans at all if you don't sell?
No, I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it yet.
Okay, okay. Well, tell me, Antoine, if we were able to come to a price and terms, how quickly would you like to sell this house? Is there any pressing time constraints? I know you're looking to move this year, but I mean, are you looking to move in the next, month, next 2 months?
I'll say, man, if the price is right, I'll jump on it. If your offer sound good, sound like us matching this, then I'll jump on it.
Okay, great. Well, what we can do for you, Antoine, is we can offer you a quick close. 21 days we can, have your money all cash offer. No realtor fees on your end or anything like that. So, um, awesome. So, tell me, is there any liens or mortgages on the property that you know of?
No liens or mortgages. Uh, this property was inherited, so got it through family.
Okay, no pending property taxes of anything of that nature.
No.
Perfect. And are you the decision maker, or is there someone else you would need to speak with before we move forward?
Oh yeah, I have to talk to my wife and let her know that you may be interested in buying, and we'll go from there.
Great, great. I completely understand. You got to include the wife. I know you guys are looking to move to California, so that'd be great. Make sure you take it up with her. And well, great. I thank you much, and I really appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number to call you back on, or do you have another one?
Now, that's the number right here, man. That's the best number.
Okay, awesome. What's the best email for you so I can send you some info on us?
AntoinePay32@gmail.com.
Okay, great. Just be looking out for my email. I'm Kenneth. It'll be coming over as Kenneth@klfinvestmentsllc.com. So next, let me send you some. Let me send your information over to my business partner. He'll review it and get back to you as soon as possible. He might have some additional questions, or he might just have an offer ready for you. What's the best time to call you back?
Anytime around this time frame throughout the week, I'm kind of wide open around this time. So anytime about this time here.
Okay, great, Antoine. Well, I appreciate your time, and we'll definitely be getting back to you soon.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, cool, awesome. I love how you got more clarity with the property and you got more clarity on the situation. Said you wanted to move within the next 12 months, but you got down a really better time frame, which I thought was really good. You sounded really natural in the beginning, but towards the end, you sounded like you were reading from a script. So just keep practicing because you don't want to sound like you're reading from a script. You just want it to sound natural, right? And you can tell it was flowing. And the more you practice it, the more it'll sound natural, right? So I think it sounded really good, man. So just keep practicing.
Cool.
You got any questions for me?
No, I just like you said, like we know, just repetition, and the more you do this, the more, I've done a few scripts from some other people, but this one's actually, I like this one better. It's I don't know, Jose, have you ever seen scripts where there's just like too much going on? Like you want to be detailed, but at the same, I've seen some where it's just like, you're like,
Right.
you're asking too many questions.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why it's not always it's about, we don't want to waste their time. They want us to know that we're to the point. This is what we need. You want it to sound natural, which is the more you practice, you'll be able to make it sound natural and kind of tweak it to how you are with staying within the script. Does that make sense? So I agree with you. I like it, and we're gonna always tweak it, right? And so and just keep working on it. So yeah, for sure. So good, man. We'll appreciate it. We'll keep you going. So now we'll do Antoine. You can be the seller, or you can be the investor, and then Leslie, you want to come off, and you can be the homeowner, and and then let's practice it and keep going.
Awesome. Hey, Leslie, it's Antoine. How are you today?
Hold on, she's not off mute yet. Give me a second. Here, Mr. Funk, you want to go while they're getting ready, and then we can come back to them if you're available.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Here.
Okay, what's his name?
Mr. Mark.
Mark.
Okay. All right, the phone rings, and I say, you say hello. Hey, Mark, how's it going? This is Antoine. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome, man. Hey, the reason why I'm calling is because I'm a local real estate company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties exactly like yours in your neighborhood. Are you considering to sell at this time?
Well, how did you get my number?
Yeah, I can tell you that we actually have a service company that helps us gather public information. Would you, by chance, be open for a cash offer for your property?
Yeah, if the price is right. How much
So
you
here,
to
look.
offer me?
Hold on, guys. I think it's better if I kind of point it out so you guys can see it. So when it comes to that, Antoine, when they ask you a question, and you answered it, so when you go, yes, we actually have a service company that helps us gathering with public info, automatically, quickly go into the question. So maybe because it's just going to re-divert it back to the script. So you don't want to pause because then it gives them a chance to, you answer the question, you automatically answer with another question because then it puts you back in control of the property or the conversation, right? So go ahead.
I got you.
Do we pick it up from there?
Yeah, just pick it up from there. I think it's better if we just kind of go through it and I see what I see in the time instead of waiting to the end. So go ahead.
I say so yes, we actually have a service company that helps us gather public information. Would you by chance be open for a cash offer on your property?
Yeah, I might be interested. How much are you offering?
Awesome, man. Well, in order for me to give you the best price, I just need to get a little bit information from you. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
Yeah, I mean, it's a cute little house, 3 beds, 2 baths. It's got about a quarter of an acre or so that it's on. So, I mean, it's a nice little place.
Good deal, man. So, when was it built? What kind of conditions is your property? Would you say it's pretty good condition, or?
I think it's good condition. I mean, built in, late 80s, late 1980s. I think it's good condition.
Okay, cool deal. Any repairs or any renovations on there?
Uh, I mean, a few things probably here and there and inside, but nothing too big.
Okay, did you have to repair anything, or you never had to repair anything since you first got it?
No, I haven't had to repair much at all. I mean, we did do a few appliances we did, and my wife painted the walls like about 3 years ago. But no, that's still good.
Good
Mostly
deal,
good.
man. Good deal. So let me ask you, what's your situation? Why are you looking to sell it right now?
I just, man, I'm sick of these laws in California, and they're just driving me crazy. And I'm looking to get out and retire, and I want to go up to the hills because
Oh
these
man,
politicians are driving me nuts out
man,
here.
I know exactly what you mean. Okay, goodness. Hold on, man. I just lost
Costs too much to
myself. I
live here,
started
man.
typing
Too
on
much
the thing.
taxes.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's all good. Okay. If we were able to come to a price in terms, how quickly would you sell the house, and anything constraining you from selling?
No, my wife's just a little bit older, and she's got her, I don't know, just a little bit of a medical condition. I just need a little bit of time to make sure that she's, um, we get her straight with her job and her health. I think if we give a couple months, maybe we could get all this stuff
Oh,
together.
okay, man. Cool. Well, are there any tax liens or any mortgages on the property?
Well, I've got my mortgage. I mean, just normal, and I've been paying, and but nothing else besides that.
Okay, good deal, man. Well, I know you said your wife, so I know that both of you all will be the decision maker when it comes to moving forward, correct?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm sleeping on the couch.
I know what you mean, man. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number to call you back if I have any other questions?
Yeah, this is a good number.
Okay, good deal. Can you give me your email address?
Yeah, just Mark Frank, Gmail. Go ahead and just send it there.
Okay, cool deal. Well, look out for Peyton Real Estate at gmail.com. And I'll get back with you as soon as when is the best time to call you? Is this a good time to call you or another time?
Yeah, this is usually a good time.
Okay, well, good deal, man. Well, I'll be giving you a call back soon, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, thanks, bud.
Cool, man. I think it sounded pretty natural. I liked your how you smoothed into things. I would say, stick some. There's some key points. I think you overlooked on some of the on the script, but overall it sounded natural. It was good. You were able to get in and out. I would say definitely clarify with the property. So that's why I was typing. I feel like this is kind of throwing people off. This line it says what condition. So I should put what kind of condition is the property in? If you were to do any upgrade to the property, what would you do? So I think instead of asking what kind of the condition, if you just move that into one whole sentence, you'll be able to kind of get a better answer from individuals because you really want to see if there's been any upgrades or remodels to the property comparing to how old it is. So you can see that's just going to give you a better analysis without you having to go see it, right? So,
Gotcha.
really, get really clear on that. Don't overlook it. Don't rush through that. The other stuff you can kind of rush through a little bit more. But as far as figuring out when they need to sell, why they need to sell, and the condition of the property, Those are the three major keys you want to be extremely clear on before you get off the phone, right? So
Gotcha.
why they need to sell. So everybody write this down. Why you need to sell, when, and then the condition of the property. As much information as you guys can. Okay, so I'll also write this up here. Why they need to sell, when they need to sell, and the condition of the property. Okay, so why don't you and Frank run through it one more time, and then we'll keep this thing rolling.
All right. Hey, Mark, how's it going? This is Antoine. How are you today?
Doing pretty good.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, the reason why I'm calling you is because I'm running a local real estate solutions company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties in the same exact neighborhood, just like yours. Have you considered selling your house at this time frame?
How did you get my number? I might be interested, but I'm just curious how you got my information.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Hey, well, we actually have a service company that helps us gather public information. Would you by chance be open to an all cash offer on your property?
Yeah, I think I might be open to that.
Awesome. Well, hey, in order to give you the best price, I just need to gather a little more information from you. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
Yeah, it's a three bed, 2 bath. It was built in about 1988. On about a 1/4 acre lot. It's in a good neighborhood. We've had great neighbors. Great community. So yeah.
Okay. Well, what kind of condition is the property? And if you were to do any upgrades to the property, what would you do to it?
I would probably up the kitchen a little bit.
Okay.
The bathroom, probably the bathrooms would need a little bit too.
Okay.
If
So
I
it's
could
still a little
upgrade.
rundown. Okay.
Yeah, just those 2 things. If I always thought I was going to get to fixing it, but just life gets in the way, and I didn't have an opportunity, and so yeah, those two places would probably be good.
So when you say the kitchen and the bathroom, are we talking about the sink, something wrong with the sink, the flooring, or the windows, or give me a little bit more?
No, just like the countertops and the sink. I guess, yeah. So maybe the sink. I'm just as far as they're little 1990-ish.
Okay, I got you. Okay, well, let me ask you this. So can you tell me a little bit about your situation and why you're willing to sell at this time frame?
Yeah, I would just I'd like to relocate to a different state. I'd like to retire, and
Oh man, I understand
more
that.
of my money. I could get more of my money elsewhere, and I just kind of want to get to a place that's out of the city and kind of live in peace and go fishing for the rest of my life.
I know that's right, boy. That's all right. Well, hey, if we were able to come to a good price, oh man, I'm reading this. If we were able to come to a good price term, how quickly would you be able to sell this house? Any present time constraints for you?
I just need to get my affairs in order. My wife's, I'm looking to retire. My wife's still got her job for a bit, and yeah, I just need a little bit put her time in, but she could probably do that pretty quickly. Just
sweet,
I don't know, like
sweet.
30, 60 days, something like that.
Okay, good deal. Awesome. Are there any tax liens or mortgages that on the property that you know of?
Just the mortgage. That's it. I've been paying my mortgage for what it seems like an eternity.
Okay, how much more do you owe? Do you know how much more you owe on your mortgage?
Yeah. So I mean, I think I owe like 110,000 left.
Okay, I got you. 110. Well, perfect. Are you? So you said your wife. So I'm pretty sure that both of you all are the decision makers. Are there any more decision makers for the property?
No, just me and my wife. So I can talk to her about this.
Well, great, man. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number to call you back on, or do you have any other phone numbers?
This is the best one. This is a good one to reach me.
Good deal. Well, can I get your email address so I can send you some more info on this?
Yeah, just markfrank@gmail. gmail.com. That's the best way.
Good deal. Well, hey, man, look out for PeytonRealEstate@gmail.com, and I'll most definitely get back with you as soon as possible concerning your property, okay? When is a good time to call you?
Okay.
Is it around this time frame or?
Yeah, this time is good.
Okay, good deal. Well, be on the lookout for me. I'll be giving you some more information. We'll give you a call soon. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks. Oh, man.
Cool. So this is what I would say. You completely missed this whole section right here.
Oh, goodness.
So make sure
God
you're reading.
almighty, boy.
Make sure you're reading through your script, right? Like, don't. That's I'm telling you. You stick to the script. It takes out everything. It takes out the thinking of it, right? You're just talking. You're
Okay.
reading. So this is why practicing the script, everybody, is extremely important. And we understand you guys haven't been through this a lot. So that's why I'm gonna keep hitting on it and pointing these things out. Another thing I would, if you're going through the straight line persuasion, or you're going through it right now, Antoine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when he talks about tonality, when you said, is this the best number to call you back on, or do you have another one? And then what's your best email? And then you were kind of like down and low when you're asking for information. So make sure you're upbeat and uptone. So, hey, is this the best number to call you back on? Do you have another one? Okay, perfect. Let me get your email so I can send you some information, right? So you're up and beat, and you don't make it kind of like if your tone changes when you ask, like almost asking for the sell, you're gonna put them in a weird state, right? So just
I
keep
got
those things in place. But other than that, you figure out he needed to sell because he wanted to move. He found out you wanted to do 30 and 60 days, which I would kind of get a little bit of a better answer. So next time he says that, just say, hey, well, we can close pretty quickly. Is 30 days better for you? And then he'll tell you, even a little bit more sharper timeline, okay? And then you did find out the conditions question, I feel like went a lot better that time. This one did, like he talks about the beds and the baths. But you didn't go over these. So I want you guys to understand flooring, paint, and all that doesn't really matter because we're anticipating we're going to do it anyway. What we really want to know is, are we going to have to do the roof? Is it going to need some heating and air? How's the water heater? How's the plumbing? How's the electrical? The upgrades is going to give us an idea that if the kitchen and bathrooms are updated, we're going to have a figure for that specified to the square footage of the house. And then we already have numbers factored in that we're going to do paint, flooring, and carpet, right? So that's why it's really important when you're trying to figure out the condition of the property, you ask about upgrades, but you want to ask about these 5 major components. These are the big 5. These are what really, truly matter if we can help it. Now, obviously, we know we're only going to be able to do so much, but this will help us get a better idea, okay? Sound good?
Gotcha.
Any questions for me?
Nah, man, you just got me wanting to do that again. I hate them. We'll get it.
That's it, man. Keep practicing it, all right? So, all right, Frank, let's go ahead and do, let's do you with, let's see here. Let's do you with Tiffany. Tiffany, you ready?
Yep.
All right, cool, Frank. You want to go ahead and go?
Sure, I can go.
All right, cool.
All right, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Tiffany, it's Mark. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Awesome. The reason I'm calling you, Tiffany, is I run a local real estate solutions company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties in the neighborhood, just like yours, at 12345 Johnson Street. Have you considered selling at this time?
Wait, how did you get my number?
Well, actually, we have a service company that helps us with gathering public information. Just curious, would you be open, by chance, open to an all-cash offer on your home?
Yeah, I might be.
Okay, awesome. Well, in order to give you the highest and best price, I just need to gather a little bit of information from you. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's about 1,400 square feet. It's on about a 1/4 acre lot. I think the year it was built was around 1975 or 76, somewhere around there.
Okay.
What else do you need to know?
Okay. Is the house currently listed with a realtor?
No, it is not.
Okay. So, being that was built in around 1975 or so, what condition is the property in? So, like, would you do any upgrades to the property? What areas would you upgrade?
The kitchen's definitely outdated, and I'd probably want to get all new appliances. You know, if I had the money, I'd probably want to paint it and do some nice trim work. Probably get um, some nicer tiling in the bathrooms. But overall, it's not in terrible condition. Just general cosmetic upgrades.
Okay, good. So the repairs that you would do in the kitchen, what specifically would you do?
I would probably get new flooring and new countertops, and like I said, I'd probably get all new appliances.
Okay. And the bathrooms, how are the baths and showers and toilets all? Would you upgrade those, or are they good how they're at?
The toilets are good. They're not terribly old. And the showers aren't that bad. I may just want to get some like new tiling around the showers.
Okay, good. Just curious, Stephanie, when was the last time the roof was repaired, I said?
The roof was actually redone about 9 or 10 years ago.
Okay, good. And how's your heating and air? Any problems with that, or any issues you've had?
The heating and air conditioning units are also about like 9 to 10 years old, and we have not had any issues with them at all.
Okay, perfect. What about water heater? Is that the same?
The water heater's fairly new, actually. We just got a new water heater like 4 years ago.
Good. And plumbing and electrical, is that updated as well?
We haven't done any major upgrades with the plumbing and electrical, but we haven't had any problems with it.
Okay. How long ago would you say that was taken care of or updated?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, well, we can get into that later. I'm just looking, just being 1975, just making sure that we're up to code with everything and covering all our angles. Okay, well, fantastic. So tell me a little bit about your situation. Why are you open to selling right now at this point?
We're just really looking to downsize. This house is like too much for just me and my husband, and the kids have moved out and stuff, so we just want to get something smaller.
Okay. So when you say it's a little too much, are you saying that you really need to sell right now, or are you just kind of wanting to sell right now?
We're probably, we're wanting to sell in the near future.
Okay. Do you have any plans if you don't sell in the near future?
Not right now. Cross that bridge when I come to it.
Okay. Fair enough. So if I was able to come to price terms, how quickly would you like to sell this house? Do you have any pressing time constraints?
If we were able to agree on a price, I could be able to move within the next 2 months.
Next 2 months. Okay. So 60 days is what you need?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Are there any major liens or mortgages on the property currently that you know of?
We still have a outstanding mortgage, but
okay.
I don't think any liens.
All right. How much do you have left on the mortgage?
There's around about $95,000.
Okay. All right, perfect. So are you the decision maker, or is there anyone else that I need to get involved and speak with before we move forward?
I have to speak with my husband.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure I get him involved in this as well completely. Me and my wife are a team, and I imagine you guys work the same way, and I completely respect that. Well, excellent. I think I have all I need really to move forward. I appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number to get hold of you at, Tiffany, or do you have another one?
No, you can use this number.
Okay. And what's the best email to reach out to you?
That would be tiffany@gmail.com.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this information over to my partner. Him and I are going to review it, and we're going to get back to you as soon as possible. He might have some additional questions for you, and he might also have an offer ready for you as well. What's the best time to call you back? Is this the best time, or is it morning, noon, or night? Or sorry, yeah, morning, noon, or night.
Yeah, around about this time is fine.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I will get back to you as soon as possible, and it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Thanks.
Awesome, brother. I think you did a really good job. I think it sounded really well. I don't have anything major that jumps out to me. Like I said, I think you just keep practicing it. The only thing I would say, if I really was nitpicking, you know, the three things we're establishing is person authority, sharp as attack, enthusiast, and hell. I think when you were going through this and you were asking each individual one if she was to upgrade each one, it just felt like it was a little dragged out. If we're just nitpicking, right, it was kind of like, you know, each one where you can kind of maybe speed it up or find a way to, how do you say, you know, so, you know, is any major repairs? What about the roof, HVAC system, water heater, you know, and then say, what about the plumbing and electrical? Has that been updated? Instead of each individual one, I think it just sounds a little bit more cleaner, natural, and a little bit more sharp. But other than that, I mean, I don't, you know, I think it sounded pretty clean. What was that? Did you say something? I don't know if you came up.
No, I agree.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think you did a really good job. Just keep practicing. I don't have any, like I said, that's just it for nitpicking, but I really think you did a pretty good job. Sounded natural to me, and just keep practicing, right? So good job. Okay, cool. So Tiffany, let's bring somebody on with you. Why don't we do Tiffany and let's see, who else do we have on here? Tiffany. And let's do Pat.
Okay.
Pat, are you there?
Yes, sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
No problem. So remember, Tiffany, why they need to sell, when do they need to sell, condition of the property, getting clarified. Well, let's do it.
All right. Bling, bling, bling.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello?
Pat. Hey, Pat. It's Tiffany. How are you today?
I'm pretty good, pretty good.
Awesome. So the reason I'm calling is because I run a local real estate solutions company, and we're looking to purchase three properties in the neighborhood just like yours at 123 High Street. Have you considered selling at this time?
I don't know. Wait 1 second though. How did you get my number?
Yeah, we actually have a service company that helps us with gathering public info. Would you by any chance be open to an all-cash offer on your property?
How much are you offering?
Well, awesome. In order to give you the highest and best price, I just need to gather some information on the property.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
Well, it's relatively new. It was built in 2008. It's about 2,400 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. What else do you need to know?
Is the house currently listed with a realtor?
No, not at all.
Okay, so being that it was just built in 2008, do you think are there any like repairs that are needed or maintenance?
I wouldn't say repairs, but you know, it could probably do some maintenance stuff.
Do you know what type of maintenance issues?
Well, we live out in the country, so it gets trashed with dust and dirt and wind and stuff like that. So paint's probably in order. I wouldn't say that anything else, maybe just cosmetic stuff.
Okay, fantastic. So can you tell me a little bit about your situation?
Hold on. So you get a little bit clarification. So she says just cosmetic. Like, what does that mean, right?
Okay.
So even though if it's in 2008, 11 years ago, they still use tiled, you know, countertops and linoleum flooring. So just ask, right? Like if you were to do any upgrades to the property, what would you do? Right, and you'll notice a lot of these homeowners will tell you a lot because what they envision what their property should or would look like, right? So start from here again. What kind of condition is the property in if you were to do any, and then let's run back through this.
Okay. She actually did ask me about upgrades, but I couldn't think of any.
Well, you said that it gets beat up and it's cosmetic, which is fine. We just got to get a little bit more clarification. But other than that, I mean, you're doing good. We just want to. This is why we're practicing it, right? So go ahead and do it again. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, if money weren't an issue and you were planning on staying there, what kind of upgrades would you want to do to the property?
Oh, I love that. Money's not an issue, huh? Okay, so I would definitely want to upgrade probably our kitchen. I would do the granite countertops and that type of thing. I would do some more, well, definitely some more landscaping outside. The windows, they're double pane, but they seem to, I don't know if the wind gets in them or whatever, but there's like dirt between the panes. So they probably need some help. Other than that, yeah, probably in paint. I'd probably paint it.
Great. What state would you say are the appliances in the kitchen?
The appliances, well, actually the contractor I think was a little cheap, and 2 of them have already stopped working. So the dishwasher and the oven have quit. The other thing that gives us fits is the air conditioner. During the summer, it'll quit, and then when it's really, really hot, we have to wait for the guy to come out.
Okay. How about the roof and water heater? I don't know if you mentioned those yet. Are they?
Yeah. I think the roof is pretty good. We've only been here about 10, 11 years, and I think it's at least a 20, 30 year roof. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but I would say it's certainly in good shape. And you asked about the water heater? What did you ask? Yep. The water heater, yeah, it's in good shape. We have all the hot water we need, and so I would imagine, again, I don't know enough, but I would say it's in good shape.
Okay, fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about your situation and why you're wanting to sell right now?
Well, we're, all of our kids have left and so forth, and I think it's just a lot of house and a lot of property for just my husband and I. So we're looking to kind of downsize.
Okay, so if we were able to come to a price and terms, how quickly would you be willing to sell the house? Do you have any time constraints?
Well, I wouldn't say that there are time constraints, but if it's a really good price, I just get to moving. Otherwise, probably within a year.
Yeah, great. So, are there any liens or mortgages on the property that you know
of? There's definitely the mortgage, and I don't know of any liens.
And what is the outstanding principal on the mortgage?
Probably 300,000, 3 something.
Okay. Well, perfect. And is there any other decision makers?
Well, I would definitely talk to my husband, but together we'd come to the decision. He'd probably still talk to me.
Yeah. Well, great. I appreciate you answering my questions. Now, is this the best number to call you back on?
Yes.
Okay. And can I get an email for you so I can send you some information?
Perfect. I'd like that. It's pat7@gmail.com.
Okay, great. So I'm going to just send all this information over to my partner, and then he'll review it and get back to you as soon as possible. He might have some additional questions, or he may just have an offer ready for you. Is this a good time to call you back, this time of the day, or is there a better time?
No, this is usually the best. I'm all over the place, and I'm usually home by now.
Okay. Well, great. I look forward to speaking to you again then.
Well, thank you, Tiffany. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Awesome. Good job, Tiffany. think you did a really good job. I like it. Definitely keep practicing. It does sound like you're reading a script a little bit, which is natural when you're starting off and it's a new script. So continually work on practicing it. But I liked how you made it natural in some spots. So I can see that, you being able to get to that easily. The only thing I would other say is make sure you're taking notes when you're talking to sellers. Okay, make sure you're taking notes. I know I said this to somebody earlier, because you want to make sure you're listening and not so much worrying about reading the script and making the script perfect. I know that the script is to give you structure and to take out you having to think about that, so you can listen to the sellers. Because did you know the major thing that she said that you didn't catch?
No.
Okay, so she said the house was built in '08, but then you asked her how old the roof was, and she said 20, 30 years old.
No.
Right? So you didn't even catch that, right?
Now, I'm sorry. I meant that I thought it was good for 20 or 30 years.
Oh, is that what you said? Because I thought I heard it different.
We've only been here about 10, 11 years, but I think it's a good 20, 30 years.
Maybe that was me then. Maybe I heard wrong, right? Yeah. So I thought that's what she said, and I was just laughing over it. But if that was the case, then great. Then that's on me. But make sure you're taking the notes, because that's also going to help you guys out as well. But other than that, keep working on it and keep working on your tonality. Keeping it upbeat. You're enthusiastic. Boom, 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 boom. Right? You're sharp. And then practicing, and then go do your training. Okay. So other than that, do you have any questions for me about anything at this time?
No, I just really need to practice making it sound more natural, and also the note taking, because I totally was not taking notes.
Sure. Right. And that's why we're doing this, right? So take notes and just practicing it, honestly, practicing it it doesn't have to be with other people, just getting the words down and working on your tonality and all that stuff. It's just like anything, just repetition, right? So yeah. Good job. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Pat, do you want to go? Leslie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Pat.
Okay. Hi. Hello?
Yes.
I forgot to go read.
Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Hi, Leslie, it's Pat. How are you today?
I'm okay.
Good. The reason I'm calling is because I run a local real estate solutions company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties in the neighborhood just like yours at 123 High Street. Have you considered selling at this time?
Wait, how did you get my number?
Yeah, I get that a lot. Actually, we have a service that helps us gather public information. So would you by chance be open to an all cash offer for your property?
Yes.
Cash, huh? In order for me to get the highest and best price, I just need to gather a little more information. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story house. It's okay.
It's good, you said?
Yeah.
So it's a 2-story. How old is it? Do you know? When was it built, and how long have you been there?
It's about 20 years old. We've been here since it was built.
Awesome. I love 2 stories. So can you tell me, have you done any repairs or upgrades to it since you bought it 20 years ago?
No.
If money were an issue, would you do any upgrades?
Oh, sure.
Awesome. Like what?
Maybe I put in some new countertops, or do the yard, put in a pool.
Oh yeah, pool. Love that idea. What about the major things like the roof, heating and air, your water heater, plumbing, electrical, all those really tough things? Those all in good shape, or 20 years rough, or?
No problems.
No problems at all? Way to go.
Not that I know of.
I'm sorry?
Not that I know of.
Awesome. Okay, so that kind of leads me to what, can you tell me a little bit about your situation and why you're open to selling right now?
I'd just like to go into a newer development, a newer area.
Awesome. And what about like a single level instead of the 2-story?
Yeah, sure. That's what I want.
Awesome. So if we were able to come to price and terms, how quickly do you think you might want to sell?
Probably maybe 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. So if we were to talk about your situation, is it something where you need to sell or maybe you just want to sell?
I want to sell.
Awesome. Okay. Love it. Do you have any plans or whatever if you don't sell?
No.
Well, that's good, because if we're able to come to a good price and terms, how quickly would you like to sell? Any pressing time constraints? I mean, you mentioned you're ready to go, so nothing else is pushing on you? No liens or anything you might have to take care of?
No.
Awesome. And what about the mortgage? Do you still owe some on it? Or are you paid off, or where are you?
We owe about $200 on the mortgage.
Okay, that's good to know. And are you the decision maker, or you check with your husband, or is there somebody else we might need to bring into the conversation?
Yeah, I'd have to check with my husband.
Awesome. I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Well, you've been great. I really appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number for me to call you back at, or do you have another one?
Yeah, this is good.
And do you have an email? Because I'd like to send you some information on our company.
Yeah, lmandres@gmail.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so my email is pat7@gmail, so that when you see it, you'll know it's from me. And so the next step would be for me to take your information over to my partner, and he and I will review it, and we'll get back to you just as quickly as possible. Now, he might have some more questions, or we might just have an offer ready to go for you. So this is a good time to call you if I need to call you back?
Yeah, this is great.
Awesome. Leslie, it's been really nice speaking with you. Take care. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Pat, when was her house built?
1919. Oh, yeah, I didn't ask. Oh, she said 20 years. So she built it 20 years ago.
Nice. Okay, cool.
80?
I just wanted to hear it. Well, it's 2019, so I'm going to say 1999.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
1970? Okay,
So I'm
cool.
not good at math.
No, it's fine. You're perfect at math. Don't say that. We're all a work in progress. But tell me this: what needed to be upgraded in the property?
Well, she said she wouldn't have done a whole lot, but new countertops, yard work, maybe. Just for the most part, she just wanted cosmetic things, as far as I got. But I didn't ask. You're right.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, so basically, guys, what we're talking about with major upgrades is the things that sells the house. So
Yeah,
kitchen
I
and
went to the big
bathrooms,
things.
right? So like, don't worry, we're not like I mentioned earlier, we're already factoring in. We're going to paint it. We're going to put flooring and carpet. I want to know is if the kitchen, the bathrooms are updated. So she says, or not updated. So she's like, maybe you need some countertops. Or would you say the whole bathroom would need to be updated, or the whole kitchen, or what would you? I think that's really what we're trying to get when we say what would be upgraded. So I'm gonna put here kitchen and bathrooms. That's what we're focusing on.
Okay.
I seem like a lot of people are, misconstruing, and this will happen with time, right? We're all practicing, and so the more we practice, the more it happens. Other than that, I think it's pretty decent. When did she need to sell?
She said 6 months.
She said 6 months to a year, right? So the only thing I would say is just ask her, like, okay, well, is it 6 months or is it a year? Because that's a big time difference.
Big time
So I would
difference.
say, if we can come to a quickly thing, would it be closer to 6 months? What would be the, get more clarification, right? We want to be super clear on that as much as possible. Other than that, I think it was good. You put it felt natural to me. I think there were some areas that did feel like you were reading from a script. But like I'm gonna keep saying, the more we practice, the more it's become natural, the more you're gonna be familiar with it. We don't want to sound like we're reading a script, right? We just want to sound like this is what we know. Boom, boom, boom. We're sharp. We're professionals. We're people that can help them. But other than that, I mean, I think it's pretty good. So appreciate it. So any questions you have for me on that so far?
No, I'm good. I think what I assumed was we pretty much are going to redo the kitchen and bathrooms for the most part. So I think that's why I blew by that.
Well, and don't, right? Because we might, don't assume. We want to see what they're getting at. I mean, we're going to expect that we're going to have to do some work. But, what if it has newer cabinets, but the countertops are just outdated? Or what if,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So we don't want to assume, but I understand what you're saying. But a lot of my projects, we've also just painted cabinets and just redid countertops and backsplash, right? You know what I mean? So just different stuff like that. So just, just keep working on that. I think you're doing a great job, though. I think everybody's actually really doing a good job. So good. Okay, so Leslie, you're up. I'll have you practice with Mark, and then we will close this out. I think looks like Olivia got out. So I'll have you practice with Mark, and then Mark, you can practice with me, and then we'll close this thing out. Can you hear me?
No.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Do we echo?
Yes. Are you guys right next to each other?
Yeah. Do I need to move?
No, sounds fine.
Okay. Hi, Mark. This is Leslie. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. The reason I'm calling is I run a local real estate solution company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties in your neighborhood, just like yours at 123 High Street. Have you considered selling your home? Well, actually, we have a service company that helps us gather public information. Would you by chance be open to an all-cash offer on your property?
I can't hear him at all, so I don't know where he's
I can't
at.
either.
I don't know where
I can.
does he have his headphones in?
Yeah.
Check his speaker.
Check your speaker mark on the bottom.
Use a different mic or something. Or just get closer. I don't think you guys are gonna echo. I think it should be fine. Can you hear me now or no?
Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
No, I can't hear him.
No, we can't hear you. Okay, what if I just get right by him and then we'll just do this together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Awesome. In order to give you the highest, best price, I just need to gather a little more information. Can you tell me a little bit about your house?
Yes, my house was built in 2000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I have a pool, 3-car garage, side access. What else do you need to know?
Is the house currently listed with a realtor?
No, not at this time, no.
If you were to do any upgrade to the property, what would you do?
I would definitely redo the kitchen. I'm talking countertops, cabinets, flooring, appliances, light fixtures, and bath. I would do it complete as well.
So it sounds like everything.
Just basically the kitchen and the bath, really.
So is there any big major repairs or maintenance that it needs?
I haven't done anything with the roof. I haven't done anything with the water heater, plumbing, or electrical. I have maintained the HVAC, which is the heating and air, regular maintenance on that. But other than that, no, I haven't done anything else.
So when you say you haven't done anything, does that mean it doesn't need anything?
No, they work. I'm just saying I haven't done anything to it since 2000. So I've been there since 2000.
Fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about your situation and why you're open to selling right now?
Yeah, I need to downgrade or downsize. I'm sorry.
Downsize. Okay. So just to clarify, would you say you really need to sell or maybe you just want to sell?
No, I need to sell.
Okay. Do you have any plans in case you don't sell?
No, I plan to sell.
Okay. And how quickly would you like to sell this
30
house?
days. I need to be out of here in 30 days.
Do you have any pressing constraints that you have to do it in 30 days?
Nope. I need to get out. I need
right.
out right now.
Awesome. Well, are there any liens or mortgages on the property that you know of?
There's a balance on the mortgage of $150,000.
No liens?
No liens.
Perfect. Are you the decision maker, or is there someone else that you need to speak to before we move on?
I'm the only decision maker.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you answering my questions. Is this the best number to call you back, or do you have another number?
No, this is the best number.
Can I get an email for you?
Absolutely. msandres24 Gmail.
Okay, so let me send you some information, and then I'll get in touch with my partner, and we'll review it and get back to you as soon as possible. You might have some additional questions, or might just have an offer ready for you. What's the best time to call you back? Is this good?
3 p.m.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll get in touch with you as soon as we can, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Okay, so why does he need to sell?
Because he says he just wants to. He says he wants to get out in 30 days.
No, why did he say he wanted to sell?
Downsize.
Okay, so he says he wants to sell in 30 days. What's the condition of his property?
He says he wants to redo everything. Countertops, kitchen, bathrooms. But then in the next sentence, he said that everything was maintained. The roof, the heat of the air, plumbing, electrical were all okay. He just maintained the HVAC.
Well, how long since it's been updated? When's the last time he said that when he moved in?
2000.
To 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So how many beds and baths was the property?
2, 3. Or 3.
No, it wasn't. 4 bedroom, 3
Or
baths.
3.
Okay. So that means you're going to have to upgrade 3 bathrooms, right? So we're going to understand that. We're probably going to do the major appliances. Other than that, I think you just need to practice it. I think you
I'm
had
taking
some
better
points.
notes.
I think, well, yeah. Well, we can always take better notes. We always want to be having a pen and a paper when we're on the phone. I think you had some really natural points, but then it sounded like you were reading the script. So then you want to work on that. You have some natural tonality. I think once you can kind of own in your tonality, I think you'll be able to really be able to influence on this phone better. So good job. Keep practicing. I think that's going to be the major thing. And then we'll go from there. All right, Mark, are you ready to go? Me and you? I don't have your, I'm not
Yeah, I'm
here.
going to let him use mine. Hold on.
All right, let me see if I can hear this. All right, can you hear me now? Yeah. All right, perfect. You ready? So who's who? You're the investor. All right. Hello, Jose. It's Mark. How are you doing today? Who's this? This is Mark. Mark from where? Yeah, well, let me tell you something. The reason why I'm calling is I'm a local real estate. Hold on. Let me tell you something. Come on, man. Stick to the script, right? So you can just easily go into say, it's Mark. I run a local real estate solutions company, right? You know, you can skip this part out. Just go into why you're calling, right? So go again. All right. Hey, Jose, it's Mark. How are you today? Mark. Yes, it's Mark. Well, the reason why I'm calling is I'm a local real estate solutions company, and we're looking to purchase 3 properties in the neighborhood just like yours at 123 Main Street. Have you ever considered selling at this time? How much are you offering? Well, it depends. You know, actually, you know, I have to get more information before I can give you a good price or terms. Does that make sense? What kind of information? Well, you know, if I did an all-cash offer for you, I just need to get a little bit more information about your home. So can you tell me a little bit about your house? How many bedrooms, how many baths, that kind of thing? Sure. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. Really good condition. Newer home. So, it's a pretty fantastic house. When you say it's a good condition, a newer home, what year was it built? I believe this one was built in the 91. 91? Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Are there any other interesting features about it? Do you have site access? Do you have a swimming pool? Anything like that? A jacuzzi tub?
No.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So is your house listed with a realtor at this time or not?
No, it's not. You're the first person that has asked me if I was interested in selling. So how much
Okay.
are you? How much are you looking? How much can you offer me?
Well, you know, if I do an all cash offer, I still need to get more information so I can give you the best price, right? So, I mean, you say it's in good condition, but it's built in 91. So I'm just curious. Has you done any upgrades to the house since you've been there? Are you the original owner? Have you bought it in 91?
No, I haven't bought it in 91.
When did? How long have you been in the property?
Been in the property probably 10 years. I bought it probably in 2010, I would say.
2010. Okay, cool. So, like I said, have you done any upgrades since you've lived there? Anything to the kitchen, to the bathrooms, anything of that nature?
Um, have I done any upgrades? We did upgrade the bathrooms since we've been in the house.
Okay, so, you know, what did you do to the bathroom exactly? Did you put new
Well,
countertops?
we put in a new shower insert, and then we did all new flooring. So it looks really nice.
Cool. And how long ago did you do that?
Probably a couple of years ago. I would say 5 maybe.
2 to 5 years, or 5 years exactly?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say.
So I mean, if you wanted to, what other upgrades would you do to your home? Let's say the kitchen. Since you've already done the bathroom, what would you do to the kitchen?
What would I do to the kitchen? That's a good question. I don't know, man. My wife takes care of more of that stuff, you know?
So we would have to talk to your wife on that part. Okay, I get it. So we'll just, you know, I'll get to that later, no problem. So my other concern is, you know, what are the conditions of the roof, the HVAC, your water heater, your plumbing, electrical? Are those all great operating condition? Have they been updated? Have they been maintained regularly?
I don't know, Mark. You're asking me a lot of questions. How much would you be willing to offer me on my property?
Well, you know, I'd love to give you the best price, but I need to have this information so I can give you the best price possible, right? So that's why I need to get as much information as I can from you. Does that make sense?
Well, we haven't had to do anything to it. We did get an inspection on the property when we purchased it, and everything was in order. So, you know, I don't really know much about, you know, those types of things. I don't really deal with those. But when we did an inspection on the property, it seemed, you know, everything was in order.
Okay, so the inspection was done when you bought the property 10 years ago?
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. So, you know, tell me a little bit about your situation. You know, why are you open to selling right now?
Honestly, Mark, I just now decided right now. You know, I'm open to it. So I don't have any real reason. You know, we bought it at a good time in the market. As you know, we bought it 10 years ago, so we have some equity. So I would be interested in you know, in seeing what you had to offer.
So, would you say you really want to sell or you just want to sell? Or, I mean, do
I
you need
don't
to
need
sell
to
or you just
sell,
want to
but I don't need to sell. But like I said, I do have some equity, so I'd be interested in selling.
sell? Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, you know, if we did come to, you know, some pricing and terms, how quickly would you want to sell? Let's say it was the price that you wanted. It was perfect. How quickly could you move out after closing?
Ooh, you know, I would need to get back to you on that, just simply because I don't even know. Um, you know, I would probably need some time to find a place. You know, maybe 30, 45 days. Does that work for you guys?
Well, what works for you? Does 45 days work for you, or is 30 too fast? I could do 45. I don't have a problem with that. It's really
It's
what works for you is what I'm trying to figure out, right?
right. Um, okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, 45 days would be perfect for me.
All right, perfect. So, uh, is there any liens or mortgages on the property that you're aware of?
Just the ones that I owe, right? Just the mortgage, no liens.
So you just have one mortgage, no seconds or thirds,
Right.
basically. And if you don't mind me asking what the balance is on your mortgage?
Honestly, I don't know offhand. I'd have to go and double check.
Okay, we can get to that. Perfect, no problem. So I know you mentioned your wife, so I would think, just to be clear, that you and your wife would be the decision makers. Is that true? So we can move forward?
Well, I'm the only one on the deed of the house, so technically I would be the only decision maker.
Okay, legally, but you would probably have to ask permission, right?
Well, no, like I said, I would be the decision maker.
All right, perfect. Well, you know what? I really appreciate you answering all my questions. I mean, taking time out of your day to kind of go over this. And so is this the best number to get a hold of you, or is there another one?
No, this one's good.
All right, perfect. So, you know, what is the best email for you so that I can send back this information to you?
Jose at jose.com.
So let me make sure. Is that Jose at jose.com? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pass this information on to my partner, my business partner. He's gonna review it. We're both gonna go over it. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. You know, he might have some additional questions, or we just might make the offer and send it over to you via email at jose@jose.com. So, what is the best time to get back to you?
Same time.
Same time. Was that 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Jose. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate your time, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right. You have a great day.
All right. Thanks, brother.
All right. See ya.
So how many beds and baths were on the house?
4 bedroom, 2 bath.
What year was it built?
91.
What upgrades did I do to the bathroom?
You did the countertop, the shower insert and the flooring.
So what would you guys say if, so the flooring could have been linoleum, right? And the insert isn't necessarily updated, right? It's just a new shower insert. So you guys make sure you guys are, writing down these good notes so that you guys, just because I updated and put an insert doesn't mean it's going to be an updated bathroom. You know what I mean? So it's good that you caught that. Other than that, I think you did a really good job. I try to get you off the line because I know you practice this and you have experience. I think you got back right to it. I think maybe work on a little bit more the, what you would say as far as people coming back to the line. But other than that, man, I think you did a pretty good job. So.
Yeah, always can improve. It's a cool script, and it gets to all the points that we need to. So yeah, just keep practicing. Yeah. Practicing is good.
All right, let's wrap this up. I'll go. You can be the seller, and then we'll close this thing out.
Cool.
Mr. Mark, it's Jose. How you doing today?
I'm good, Jose. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Hey, the reason why I'm calling you is I run a local real estate solutions company, and I'm looking to purchase 3 properties in the neighborhood just like yours on Main Street. Have you ever considered selling at this time?
I've thought about it. But, how did you get my number?
Hey, that's actually a really good question. I have a local servicing company that helps me gather public information so I can help more homeowners just like you. By chance, are you open to an all-cash offer on your property?
All cash? Definitely all cash.
Well, awesome, man. So I can give you the highest and best price. I just need to gather a little information. Tell me a little bit about your house.
All right. So my house is, it was built in 2000. It's 3,200 square feet. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3-car garage, side access, swimming pool in the back. That's about basically it. Really, 2-story house.
So is the swimming pool in working condition, or does it have all the mosquitoes in the back?
Actually, it works pretty good.
All right, so you're one of the few that actually maintain it.
Actually, yes.
Okay, awesome. So okay, tell me the kind of condition. If it was built in 2000, they had some. That was 20 years ago, even though it doesn't even seem that long. So is it original house, or would you do any upgrades? Have you done any upgrades since you've been in it?
Since I've been in it, I've only upgraded 1 bath, right? So I did tile. I tiled the whole bathroom, put new shower inserts in it. I did not do the flooring, and really, it hasn't been updated anything since we've been here in 2000. So.
Okay. So would you say it's original then, right? So you have like the how do you say that, the tile tile countertops with the tile. You have that type of style. I believe in 2000 that was very common at that time.
Yeah, we have the little, I don't know, 4x4 tiles in the kitchen.
I'm sure your wife would appreciate it if you guys would do new. I'm sure your wife would appreciate it if you guys could do all new counters and countertops and some backsplash and some tile flooring, maybe, right?
Absolutely.
Well, okay. Well, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate you sharing that with me. So out of the major, the major repairs, the things that really are things I have to look out for when we're looking at properties, such as the roof, the HVAC, the plumbing and electrical, is that all pretty in working order?
All of them are in working order. I haven't had no.
Do you have the original? Is it the original roof still?
It is the original roof.
You guys haven't had any leaks or anything like that in it? Any patchwork?
We had one. Yeah, we had one incident, but that's been taken care of. So, other than that, it's been pretty solid.
Incident? Was it a small incident? A big incident?
A little drip in the office here, but came through the sheetrock, so I'm sure it was a leak for a minute. And
okay, so
that's
like
been
a small
rectified.
drip.
That's taken care of. No big deal.
Okay, cool. All right, well, awesome, man. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Tell me a little bit about you, though. Why would you be open to selling right now?
I just need to downsize. House is too big for us right now, so I'm just looking to get out of this one and move into a smaller or maybe single-story home somewhere. I'm thinking
So is it just you and your wife that are living there now?
Just me and my wife right now.
I mean, I don't know, man. It sounds like a really good house. Why would you guys be looking to downsize?
It's too much house.
Okay, too much house. So how quickly do you guys need to sell?
I need to be out of here. I'm thinking 60 days.
Okay. So let's just say we don't come to a price and agreement. What's going to happen when those 60 days are up? What's going to be your plan if you're not able to sell?
Just continue to stay here until somebody can give me a better offer, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Besides your mortgage, do you have any liens on the property?
None.
Okay. And would you be the decision maker? Do you wear the pants in your house?
No, I would have to discuss that with my wife.
Oh, so we would have to talk to your wife?
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Mark. Is this the best number to call you back on?
Absolutely.
And let me get a quick email for you. I want to send you some information on our team, send us so you can know we're reputable, and then I can also send you some information that we may need.
Perfect. It's msandres24@gmail.com.
All right, cool. So let me send you over some information to my partner. I'm going to review it with him. I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. If we have some additional questions, I'll let you know, but I'm most likely going to have an offer ready for you. What's the best time to give you a call tomorrow?
2 p.m. works for me.
All right, sounds good.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Cool. All right, guys. You guys have any questions about that? How can I improve? What did you guys notice? Let me see. Pat said, why do we ask what happens if you don't sell? Because usually when they're motivated or, they're in foreclosure or something like that, it helps you understand, like, if you don't sell, maybe, they're going to lose their house or things of that nature, right? All right, guys. Well, you guys did a good job. We knocked this thing out, put in the effort, put in the work, put in the repetition. So you guys have any questions before we call it a night?
Jose?
Yeah.
I just want to, so on the, I just want to make sure on our cold calls now, we should be following up. What would you recommend following up? How many days?
I would follow up as much as you guys can, maybe every other day.
Okay.
If they answer and tell you to stop calling them, maybe once a week. Right? But there's no such thing as too much follow up. Right?
Okay.
The worst thing they're gonna do is tell you to stop contacting them, and then you can put them contact them once in a while.
Okay, and then follow up. So are we just gonna stick to these same 10 calls that you have on that spreadsheet now, or are you gonna be adding
You're
more?
gonna have to stick to that now. Tomorrow I'm gonna get everybody some, and then I have to hire somebody to do it because it literally takes me almost 15 to 20 minutes just to do that. So I just don't have that, right? So I gotta hire somebody. So for now, just keep practicing those.
Okay.
And I gotta hire somebody to do that, which I'll be taking care of here soon.
Okay, great. All right.
Cool. What about the equity question? So it doesn't matter. Your offer doesn't change, Pat, if they have equity in the house, right? Your numbers don't change. I might even offer a little bit less because I know they have equity. So it doesn't change my numbers. We're buying numbers. You know, that's what I tell you. Yeah, I would call them again. You never know. You know, spread it out a little bit, but you just never know when somebody, you know, if that phone call is going to change. I've had that happen before, and you know, these people are not. And the people you're calling specifically right now are foreclosures, so you guys are going to know that they need help. So yeah, that's what I would say. All right, guys. Well, you guys did a great job. I recorded this, so you guys will be able to come back over that. Make sure you guys are practicing your scripts. I'll get on that stuff tomorrow, and then you guys have a great night. All right.